guys, it's me again, Paul P. Happy Halloween! For this week's episode, this is actually going to be the Halloween episode. But since in observance of All Souls Day and All Saints Day or Undas, I will be having a vlog next week. So this is my vlog for Halloween. Now, here's the thing. I was planning to cook something that has blood in it, but something didn't come out right. My supplier didn't give me a good pint of blood, pig's blood, not human blood, pig's blood. Because I was planning to make something like dinuguan, but it's crispy. So, what's the next best thing? Something red. I decided to share my recipe for barbecue. Not just any kind of barbecue, beef barbecue. Now, my barbecue is basically supposed to be beef ribs, but my supplier gave me it's basically beef ribs, but without the ribs. They basically deboned it. I think they were planning to use the beef ribs for another customer, and they just told me it's beef ribs. But anyways, I still made barbecue with it. It's still gonna be good. Bracing it for good 3 to 4 hours. Slow cook, so it will be tender. Okay, so I'll show you how I make it, except for the dry rub. The dry rub, I'll just give you a hint of what I put in there, but that's my secret recipe. So you just have to, how do I say it? Trial and error. So you just take a pinch of it, taste it. If it's good for you, then it's good. If it's not, try again. Fix it up, add more spices or whatever you want. But my dry rub is my secret. So tara, let's go to the kitchen and start cooking. See ya! Okay, let's start with the barbecue sauce. We need half a cup of human blood. Tomato paste. Next, we're going to mix paprika, my spice rub, salt and pepper. Make sure you mix it all there. Next to that, we have maple syrup, roughly about 3 tablespoons. Next to that, we have half a cup of brown sugar. Next, the most important ingredient. This is sukang sasa or cane vinegar. Now, it's going to cut the sweetness a bit, and we're going to whisk this until it's a homogeneous mixture. There. We're going to add in roughly about a cup of water, and make sure that you mix it really well because we want this to simmer. Now, another secret ingredient, Sprite. There's a certain citrus taste to Sprite that helps with that taste of that barbecue sauce. And that's it. Let this simmer and reduce. Okay, let's prepare our meat. Here's my spice rub. It has paprika, chili powder, salt, pepper, cumin, oregano, brown sugar, and a lot of other different spices. Okay? But first we have to prep our meat. So the spice rub will stick. We're going to add in some mustard. This is spicy mustard. Okay, massage it really well. And then we're going to coat it with that spice rub. Rubbing it in. Giving it a nice shiatsu massage. There. Coat it really well. And marinate for 4 hours. Okay. For our side dish, we're going to melt some butter. And make sure you brown it a bit. It gives that extra flavor. And then we're going to add in some flour. We're basically making a roux. Okay? Whisk it really well. Make sure you incorporate all the flour and cook it down. Next, we're going to add in our milk. This is technically now a mother sauce, also known as a bechamel. Now, okay, that's in French cooking. Here's the difference now. We're going to add in some cheese. Cheddar cheese to be exact. Now, this is now called a Mornay sauce. Or any bechamel with cheese is a Mornay sauce. And that's it. That's our Mornay sauce. You take it off the heat when you add the cheese. Okay. Next, in our bowl, we're going to add in some toasted or pan-seared Hungarian sausage. Then next to that, we're going to add in some elbow macaroni. And yes, you guessed it right. We're making mac and cheese. There, look at that. We're gonna bake it later. Okay, our meat has been marinating for 4 hours. Now we're going to add a wrap to this. And we're going to put our meat on top. Now, the secret here is we have to add a liquid. Preferably, you should use beer, but I'm okay with water only. Now, we're doing this because we're going to seal this in foil so that when we bake it, it doesn't lose any moisture while the 4 hours is going. And it's going to keep the meat moist but very tender. Okay? Bake it for 4 hours at 250. Now, after 4 hours, look at that. It's now bone tender. You can actually cut it with a fork. This is where our barbecue sauce will come in. We're going to glaze this, and then we're going to broil it for 30 minutes, just so that that glaze will get caramelized. And there. Look at that. Back to the oven and broil for 30 minutes. And that's the dish. Okay guys, so after cooking 4 hours, here's the final product. All the way from barbecue sauce to dry rub to marination and all of the above. We'll start off with the mac and cheese. Yes, it looks kind of burnt, yes, but that's the nice thing about cheese. What's under is better. It's not going to be gooey anymore since I already cooked it for a while, but it's going to be flavorful. We'll give this one a nice bite. Very cheesy. That bechamel sauce or mornay sauce is really nice. And that bits of Hungarian sausage. I like the char bits because it's a bit saltier. But all in all, flavor-wise, good mac and cheese. Okay, now let's go for the pièce de résistance or the main course. Oh, by the way, I'm using a cast iron pan for my mac and cheese. It's heavy, really heavy. Almost like 10 kilos. Okay, so now here's our barbecue rib. Look at that. Let's see how tender this is. Oh yeah, it falls apart. Nice fat cap layer. The meat shreds beautifully. Look at that. Long shreds of beef. That just melted in my mouth. I didn't have to chew that. It's super tender, guys. It shreds easily. Now, the nice thing about this is, aside from that delicious, we'll get a bit of fat. I know it's bad for me, but and I have more sauce. Try it with that sauce. Oh yeah. Saucy bite. A bit of that vinegar cuts the fattiness of that sauce. Of that. No, I can't. I'm mumbling up my words. That vinegary sauce cuts the fattiness of the beef really well, And the nice thing about it is every bite, it melts more and more in your mouth. We'll go for another bite. Just the meat and that sauce. Look at that. That sauce coats nicely. You can actually taste all the spices in the sauce. But what's prominent there is that vinegar, that I think Nipa vinegar that my friend brought all the way from Aklan. Sukang sasa. It gives a nice flavor to it. I think this can give racks a run for their money. Okay? So, that's it. That's my recipe for barbecue ribs. I hope that you guys can make this at home. Yes, it's a bit of a hassle to cook for 4 hours, but trust me, the outcome is magical. Really. Okay? So, from my family to yours, see you next week. Happy Halloween and bye bye to the ghouls out there.